This is a telescope optical tube assembly that I received today. Let's just open and see how it looks. Okay, this is well protected. Inside this jiffy bag is this bubble wrap, and now I'm going to take it out and test. So let me first, I have to use both hands. Okay, jiffy bag, the bubble wrap, and now the actual bag is here. So it's really well wrapped. Now the one layer of the bubble wrap is open. This is the bag, but the rest of it is also protected by the coarser bubble wrap. So I'm just going to remove this and see what is inside. Oh, look at that. What is this? Dew control. Stanley web close. Okay, so let's see what is it. I have to open. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. Filter, polarizing filter. Crystal view moon filter. We have here something which looks like an eyepiece. Oh, it's a Barlow. And this is an eyepiece. This is another eyepiece. This is a viewfinder bracket. There's a handle. Oh, lovely. It looks like 3D printed. Beautiful. Nice. And a screws for the attaching the dovetail bar to the telescope. Let's just put this aside and I will show you the rest. Okay, this is really well wrapped, but I have to open the rest of the package. Oh, dual speed Crayford focuser. What is it? OpticStar. Let me turn it around. Okay, this is the OpticStar AR90S 90mm f5.5 achromatic telescope. 1 to 10 Crayford focuser. So looks like a real deal. Quite chunky. Yeah, at least I think it's at least 2.5–3 kilos. Let me just open the cap and see how it looks. Dust cap. Okay, that's the way the objective lens looks. So this is the OpticStar telescope. Let's see how it looks with the Vixen 25mm orthoscopic eyepiece. I can bring it more into more precise focus, but I'm holding the camera with both hands, so I need a third hand to actually move the focuser. Anyway, what the heck. You can see what it is. Some part of it is in focus, at least, in the sharper focus. And that's the way it looks. So this is acceptable performance from a short tube telescope. I will test it on the stars tonight, on the night sky, on the moon, and such things. That's a really good double speed focuser. Nice, 1 to 10. One turn of this turns this 10 turn. You can see how fast it is. Anyway. Okay, I'm using the OpticStar telescope I must say I'm really impressed. The size of the lens is 90mm, bigger than the Skywatcher ST80 or ED80 or ED72. It's a clone of the Takahashi 90RS, I think. Anyway, it's a really good telescope. I'm impressed with the quality of the image. There was a slippage on this focuser. I just added electric tape and that works actually. And I'm looking at different parts in the sky near the Scorpion constellation. Really nice views. One of the better telescopes. And handy, nice for travel. If there was no slippage, that would have been perfect. Okay, I have now the RKA and the Plusle 28mm, both from Edmond Scientific. This one, the field of view is around 50, something like that. This one is similar probably, but with this you see actually the field stop. But with this one, the eyepiece almost disappears. Big eye relief also, this one, RKE. So, really impressed. Wonderful, wonderful. OpticStar AR90S 90mm f ratio 5.5 achromatic. This is a Chinese telescope, and for the price you cannot get anything better. It's 90mm. It's for wide field practically observation of the night sky. So for planetary it's not useful. You can see some details, but not like a planet killer, like a telescope with a high F number. But what a wonderful thing for wide field. The build quality is like a Takahashi. Optically, I don't think it's a Takahashi, but build quality is really good. Mechanically, is really good. And I'm using a University Optics Konig 32mm eyepiece. Looking at the M15, I think, the Pegasus globular cluster. Beautiful, wide, very wide angle. I'm using the Skywatcher Nirvana 60mm. I can see the central part of the M15, the globular cluster, brighter, halo, dimmer. Can I see any individual stars? So that's out of question. And now I'm using the Televue Ethos 8mm 100 degrees. And the clouds and this light pollution is not on my side, so I'm not seeing any individual stars. Just a bright patch of the cluster looks bigger compared to the Nirvana 82 degrees field of view. Oh, hallelujah. With the averted vision, and I can see some clumps of some knots of the stars gathering in small clumps. I don't think they're individual stars, but I can see a clump of several stars close together in the M15 globular cluster. So not bad, not bad. If ideal condition, probably I could see more. Also, if I could sit. This is amazing telescope. Using it, I felt I'm using it Dobsonian. Really wide field telescope. And of course I was using it on the Altair Sabre mount. And Skywatcher extension column. And the Celestron XLT EQ3 tripod. Takes everything. Sabre didn't have the counterweight shaft, so I just used the bar without actually any screw. And these are the counterweight weights for the EQ3 here. Fantastic telescope for under £200. And when the dust cap goes in, it's so short. Yeah, 50 centimeter. And the telescope front cover is metal, also screwing. So you have to screw it in. Let's just see when I screw what will happen. Okay. Comes exactly flat and it is tightened. Horizontal. That's one of the qualities that the Questar they say had. At the cap, any position, if it is original cap of the telescope, if we come always horizontal in the tightest position. Okay, tonight it was a little bit clear compared to last night, which was really foggy. And I was able actually to go and set up a small telescope. I didn't want to take a big heavy one. So I went and put this telescope, it's an OpticStar AR90S 90mm refractor. It's a short tube refractor. I used the Zeiss microscope eyepiece. It's a Pl-10, I think, 20-20. And this is equal to 25mm and 57 degrees field of view. Is comparing this with the panoptic. I've seen people comparing the view with the panoptic 24mm 68 degrees. Really good eyepiece. 1/6 of the price of it. So I watched the comet ZTF. This is near the Hyades in the Taurus, close by to the Aldebaran and Sigma Tauri. Of course, is moving. The situation is moving. I hold the camera as a Huawei P30 Pro mobile phone against the eyepiece, nothing else, and I was able to catch it. The mount is a Flextube, Skywatcher Flextube 130 Dobsonian tabletop mount, white one. So my estimate of the magnitude of the comet is around magnitude 7. The online data says it's magnitude 7.1, so close enough. In good seeing conditions, you can actually see the fan-shaped tail of the comet easy. It was a little foggy and wet tonight, but I could see the tail clearly. I also turned the telescope toward the Great Orion Nebula Messier 42 or M42, and I was able to capture this. I'm really happy. One of the best views I've ever had with any camera, a mobile phone camera, with this telescope. Really nice wide field of view, really everything visible. Of course, a very wide camera means that you will have also some distortion slight, and also a little bit discoloration because this telescope is not apochromatic. And that's the reason we had some purple fringing, a little bit blue light. You know, this doesn't claim that it is apochromatic. It's achromatic. It's cheap, but it's very versatile, and I'm really happy to have it. Besides imaging the comet and the M42 Great Orion Nebula, I was able actually to look at the star cluster M35 in the Gemini and the NGC 2158, which is the smaller cluster just to the right top part of this image. You can see that, yes, toward the right. Beside that, two double star. Anyway, that was interesting. I could image it with this 90mm refractor. It's a short tube. It's very good, versatile for this kind of quick observations.